Hello friends, finally NEET PG counselling is round the corner, and it must be a very tricky and a very undecisive time for many of you because you are gonna take a decision which will affect your life in long run. It will affect every sphere of your life that you could think of, be it your lifestyle, be it your playtime, leisure time and your work time, be it your sleep-wake cycle in long run, or be it your future marriage or future life. This decision of yours is going to have an impact on the life you are gonna live. So guys, it is a very tricky and a very indecisive time for many of you. I'm Dr. Shaurya, consultant ophthalmology and your own eye doctor, here to help you with this. So guys, I was in a similar situation 5 years back in 2017 when I took ophthalmology as my branch. Believe me, it was not an easy process, it was not an easy decision. And you will yourself know about it because I'll share with you my journey and my story of counseling, going through many colleges and different subjects that I chose in between the counseling and how I landed up in ophthalmology. And I'll show you all the documents of my counseling and different colleges that I changed during the time of counseling, just to emphasize on the fact that it is not easy process and it is not an easy decision. It never was and will never be. So guys, since I was in such an indecisive state and it was so difficult for me, so after I got my residency and while I was pursuing my PG and also while I was pursuing my senior residency, I have been helping all my juniors taking the branch and going through this process of counseling. I hope I could be of help to you too. Here's my story, my mistakes, my decisions, and I really hope that this is gonna help you. So guys, first thing that we all need to know, keep it in our mind that money is immaterial at the time of choosing your branch. All branch will give you money, and even the topmost branch may not give you money. And having money does not depend upon branch, does not depend upon subject you choose, does not depend upon the college you choose. Having money have a lot of other aspects to it, like place of your practice, whether you want to go in corporate practice, in private practice, in government job, in academics, your approach towards money, your method of money investing, and many other different spheres, not your branch. So please do not consider money while selecting your branch. It's a big mistake and it's big no to consider money while selecting your branch. Things first, many people would have already told you by this time that select a branch that you are passionate about, select a branch that you would love doing your entire life. But many of you do not know which branch you're gonna take. Many of you have a dream branch but do not have a rank for it. So there is a lot of compromises that you have to make. Think whether you will be able to work in that branch or not, whether you would like it for entire life or not, and also many of you would not be having much time to again sit for exam, again take an exam. So there is a lot of things that is going on in your mind, and I am here to help you with my story. I was also very indecisive. Tell you my story and I will say it for yourself. And please watch the video till the end because I'm also going to tell you my mistakes and my learnings from my mistakes. So let's get started. Guys, the journey of counseling was from shifting colleges to branches to states. It was a long journey. Finally, I got where I wanted to get. Initially, I was very indecisive about the branch, whether I want to go for this branch or I want to go for some other branch. Would it suit me or not suit me? Many things. And in this process, I took other branches during different times of counseling. But finally, I landed up in the branch which I wanted in my heart, but I think I did not knew it in my mind. I did my MBBS from a private medical college, and along with internship, I scored a rank of 24,000. So I was just qualified for the counseling. So at that time, I had 3 things in my mind. I wanted a good lifestyle. I wanted a leisure time. I wanted a time to spend after work, so that I wanted a branch that would not drain me so much that I would not have a time for my family and friends and to go out and to enjoy my life. I wanted a branch that would give me time for all these things. Secondly, I wanted a clinical branch. And thirdly, somewhere in my heart, I knew that I wanted to be in OT. I think I always wanted to be a surgeon. I did not want to go in medicine side. And I had only these 3 things in my mind and wasn't sure about which branch to take. Neither did I had such a good rank to decide. So with 24,000 rank along with the internship, I enrolled myself for counselling, but could not reach any branch of my choice. So I decided to take a year drop and prepare for next year. So I prepared for a year, and this time I had a rank of 2400. It was a very good rank. I was very happy with my rank. This journey from 24,000 to 2400 was a tiresome journey. It was a journey of uncertainty at all the points. Finally, I could make it, and I reached a decent rank of 2400. I had the MD, MS and DNB courses to take from, and also a lot of subjects to choose from. So since I had a good rank and everything, so I decided to opt for Obs and Gynae. So guys, this is a disclaimer. All the branches and everything I am talking about, first of all, it is just my opinion, and secondly, no branch is bad. It all depends upon what you want and what you are passionate about, and my story will tell you about my mistakes, and hopefully you'll learn from these mistakes and will not make these mistakes in your journey of counselling. So okay, I opted for Obs and Gynae in All India Counselling first round, and I got selected, and I went there. I took admission. I came back to my hometown to wait for the second counselling, and probably in my mind I was thinking that I'll be upgraded to a better college. But this time I utilized and I joined a hospital where I volunteered to work in Obs and Gynae department. So I started working there. Neither was my duties very hectic or anything. I had to work just for my knowledge and my skills. So I worked there for 15-20 days, and then realized that this was not something I started preparing for the exam, or this was not something I would like to do my entire life. So I had already taken this branch. Now what to do? So guys, I'd like to tell you one thing before going further, that whenever you will choose a branch and you will go as a JR and you will be a JR1 in any department, you will have a lot of work, you will have maybe a lot of scoldings, maybe you will not understand initially, and you would think that this branch is not meant for you. So it was not the case, similar case with me. Initially everybody might feel this about their branch, but eventually they are gonna love their branches. For me it was volunteer service, it was not a hectic service, and the work that I did, that I think I was not very passionate about. So I decided that this is not I want to do my entire life, and then I looked for what options I could have. So next was Dnb Counselling. So I enrolled for the Dnb Counselling. I went there, and of course I was since my rank was good, I got radio diagnosis in Jaipur. Now I was very happy. Diagnosis branch that every one of us would like to get. Every one of us is now thinking that if you have a good rank, for your first choice is radio diagnosis, and nothing is wrong about that. But I got that branch and I was very happy. So what I did when I came back from the counselling and I was on my way to Jaipur to take admission, what I thought was, I never wanted a DNB degree. I always wanted an MD/MS degree. Secondly, I always wanted to be in OT. That was something which was in my heart for I think for whole of the MBBS. I never actually realized it because I never knew what kind of rank I am going to have, what kind of circumstances would be there when I would be joining PG. But I wanted to be in OT, that I knew every time. So radio diagnosis, when I was getting radio diagnosis, I was happy because it was something every topper wants to get at that time. But then I realized that this is also not something I would like to do my entire life and be passionate about it, be happy to go to work every day in that branch. So now what to do? I was left with two options. First was second counselling of All India, and second option was state counselling. Now I knew what I did not want. First thing was, I did not want a subject which would not involve me being actively in OT. Second, I did not want a DNB degree. And thirdly, Obs and Gynae was one branch I knew that it was not, I was not very passionate about it. So now I knew what I did not want. And now I think I was very clear in my mind at what I wanted. So I wanted a surgical subject which would give me a good work-life balance. And then I was fortunate enough to get MS Ophthalmology at PGI Rohtak. And I joined the branch. I worked there for 15 days and I loved the branch. And then through state counselling, I opted for KGMC Lucknow because of course it was my home state and I wanted to be near my home state. Also I was getting KGMC, which at that time was a dream for me. I changed my college and came to KGMC Lucknow. But when I worked at PGI Rohtak in ophthalmology, I knew that this was something which is going to excite me for all of my life. I knew that this is a branch that I would be happy to go to work every day. So guys, this was my journey. Yes, I agree that it was very indecisive. I was never sure of what I want, but according to me, it happens with everyone. One thing that I would like to tell you is that I was fortunate enough to get the branch I liked after 2 or 3 mistakes, you would say 2 or 3 learnings also. Maybe that would not be the case with every one of you. Maybe you would not get these many chances. So what I wanted to convey through this video is my learnings and my mistakes, so that you do not have to go through all these mistakes to come to realize what is your dream branch. Guys, I will summarize my learnings for you. First of all, no branch is bad. Secondly, think of the branch you would be excited to go to work every day. Not just because every topper wants to take it, or not just because you have a good branch and so you should take that branch. Decide a branch that you would really love to go to work every day. Thirdly, money is immaterial. At the time of choosing a branch, money is immaterial. Fourthly, guys, it's okay to be indecisive at this time. Talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to your elder siblings who might be in this position to help you. Talk to your teachers, they might be in a position to help you. One is indecisive at this time. So it's not something that's happening to you. It happens to everyone. It has happened to me. And since I had this, you might say, jumping from one subject to another subject, from one college to another, and I would like to tell you that within a span of 2 months I shifted with all my bags and everything to 3 different states. That is, first I got in Jabalpur, that is in MP. Secondly, I took radio diagnosis in Jaipur, and then in Haryana, and finally I landed up in Lucknow. So yes, it is a lengthy process. It is a time when you will not be able to decide. You might think that you are making a wrong decisions. So please listen to what your heart says. Listen to what you want to do for your entire life. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll be coming up with more videos regarding your counseling, regarding branches you might want to take or you might not want to take. If you like this video, or if you have any queries regarding the branches or the counseling, please write it in comment section. I will definitely get back to you. For more such videos and for more branch related queries or college related queries, stay tuned to this channel. I'll take up all your queries and all possible questions that you have regarding counseling, branches and other stuffs regarding residency. Till then, me, Dr. Shaurya, signing off and wishing all of good luck for your counseling and best wishes for your future career.